Greetings of the day from Uma Devi Children's Academy. I am Navdeep Kaur and we are going to learn computers. Students, we were on chapter number 5, editing text in MS Word. We have already completed one session and this is the second session out of 3. Students, before starting the video, make sure that you are using your phone in the landscape mode. You are sitting in a quiet place. You are sitting in a good network connectivity area. Use headphones for better sound quality. And sit with all your essential stationery. So are you all ready? Let's begin. Okay. First of all, tell me what we have learned in the previous session. Do you remember anything? We have learned about MS Word, features of MS Word and components of MS Word. So first of all, tell me what is MS Word? Yes, MS Word is an application software that allows you to do word processing and it is developed by whom? Yes, Microsoft. It is developed by Microsoft and it is a computer company that develops several computer software. Yes. Next, what are the features of MS Word? Do you remember features of MS Word? We can produce letters, reports, newsletters, all these things in a very flat way, right? We can modify our text, we can copy and move our text to the next, to the new place. We can insert graphics and we can see the print preview. So many things are there that we can do in word processing, right? So all these are the features of MS Word. Next, we have talked about the components of MS Word. What are the components of MS Word? What are the things that are present on the MS Word window? We have title bars, we have quick access toolbars, ribbons, sliders, rulers, right? Status bar, zoom slider, all these are the components of the MS Word. Have you opened MS Word in your home? I have given you the homework now to write a paragraph. Have you written? Have you observed the screen, the window of MS Word? Where are all the components on the screen? If yes, then it's very good. And if you have not opened the MS Word window, then just do it, okay? It's very important. Until and unless you will not work on it on your own, you will not understand the concept clearly, okay? Okay, now today we will learn about editing in MS Word. How can you edit your text in the MS Word? How can you enter the text? How will you select the text and modify it and so many other things, okay? But for that, we will have to go in the virtual practical lab. So come with me.
So here we are. We have to do editing in MS Word, right? So first of all, what we will have to do? First of all, we will have to open the MS Word. How we have learned to open it? First, we will click on the Start button, then All Programs, then Microsoft Office and Microsoft Word 2010. And here it is, okay? This is the maximize button, students. This is minimize, maximize and close. If I want the screen on the full screen, what will I do? I will maximize it. See, this is the window. How you will enter the text? Which is this work area of this document? This is the work area, right? The area in white, this page, this is the work area, right? So we will start typing from here. First of all, just see in the ribbon home tab, and these are all the commands of home tab. This is the font style. You can choose any font style, okay? We have chose Cambria, okay? And I will increase the font size. Let's increase it to 28 so that all can see. Okay, so we will start typing here, okay? A web browser. Wherever the cursor will be, that will indicate that the text that we type will start from here. So now here is the cursor. It indicates that our text will start from here. This is the blinking line, right? This is the cursor, okay? Is a software application. See, have you seen? It has shifted to the next line on its own. What is this? Have I pressed the enter key? No, it has shifted on its own now. What is this? This feature of MS Word is known as word wrap. It has wrapped the text on its own, right? It will not move out of the page. It will be shifted to the next line on its own. This feature is known as word wrap. A program that allows, see, again just keep an eye. See, U has shifted to the next line, means word wrap. फिर से, ठीक है? It allows you to access the entire information. Again, it will be shifted to the next line. See, I am not pressing the enter key, it's shifting on its own. Web. Okay, so we have typed this. Now have you understood how you will enter the text? You will just start typing, and the feature of MS Word that by which the words, they will shift to the next line on their own. This is known as word wrap. And if you want to change the paragraph, if you want to start the new paragraph, what will you do? You will press the enter key. See, I have pressed the enter key, the cursor has came to the next line. Okay, now I will start writing. You can visit any website by entering its. Now I want to write in capitals. I will press caps lock key, URL, and I have again pressed the caps lock key. Caps lock is off now. Now it will again appear in the small letters. Okay, in the address bar of a web browser. Okay, now if I want to make any changes in the text, what will I have to do? मान लो I want to edit the text. What is editing? Editing is making changes in the document. Okay, like I have typed it, now I want to make changes in this document, then this will be known as editing. Okay, for editing, what I will have to do, first of all, I will have to select the text. How will you select the text? You will simply place the cursor wherever you want to place, and you will drag the mouse. Okay, you will hold the left mouse button and drag. Wherever you will release the button, it will stop here. Now this blue area, this indicates that this text is selected. Okay, now you can apply any changes on this text. Suppose I want to increase the size of this text. I have increased the size. Okay, can you see? Only the text that I have selected is changed, right? The size of this text that I have not selected is same as it was. Okay, so in this way you can apply changes only on the selected text. Now what are the other ways in which you can select the text? Let's see. First of all, if you want to select only a word, how can you select it? With the mouse. You will simply double click on it. Okay, see, I have double clicked on browser and it is selected. If I want to select this application, I will double click on it. Okay, I have double clicked and it is selected. Okay, this is the way to select a word. You can select it by pressing the left mouse button and dragging on this web browser also, but this double click method, this is the alternative of this. Okay, now if you want to select the whole sentence, one way is you will place the cursor here and you will press the left mouse button and drag the mouse and release it at the end of the line. This is one way to select a sentence. What is the other way to select a sentence? You will press the control key. Where is control key on the keyboard? You will find it, you will press the control key and you will press anywhere on in the sentence. Now if you want to select the whole paragraph, one way is just place your cursor here, press the left mouse button and hold it and drag it and release it here. In this way you can select a paragraph. Other way is you can simply press 3 times on this paragraph. Okay, this is selected. If I will click here on this paragraph, anywhere on the paragraph, the whole paragraph will be selected. See, I have triple clicked here and this paragraph is selected. If I want to select this paragraph, I will triple click here. This paragraph is selected. Okay. The other way is that you simply click on the left margin of the work area. Okay. You just simply click on the left margin in the selection area. Which is the selection area? This work area is also known as selection area because you select your text here. Okay. You can apply the changes here only. So all this area on which you work and you apply the changes from which you can select the text is known as selection area. If in this selection area you will double click anywhere in the left margin, this is the left margin and this is the right margin. If you will click in the left margin in front of the paragraph, it will be selected. If you want to select this paragraph, okay, this is the left margin and you will press twice, double click the left mouse button and this paragraph will be selected. If you want to select a large block of text, then how will you select? One way is the simpler one, that you will place the mouse here. You will left click it and hold it and drag it and you will release the mouse. In this way your text will be selected, a large block of text. The other way is you can click in the beginning of the text, press shift, hold the key and press at the end. Till here you wanted to select, I pressed the shift key and I held it and pressed it at the end. Next, if you want to select from here, I have clicked on the starting point, then I have pressed the shift key, I am holding the shift key and I have pressed at the end. Till information I want to select, so I will press here, okay, and release the shift key. See, only this text has been selected. Okay, so a large block of text is selected. In this way you can select a large block of text. Okay, next is if you want to select the entire document, what will you do? You want to select the entire document. You will simply press the control key and A key together. Press control, hold it and press A. Whole document will be selected. Press control and hold it and press A. Entire document will be selected. Control A. Okay. Next is how will you insert some text in the document? If you want to insert something, how will you insert? See, wherever you want to insert, just place the cursor there and press the left button once. It will come here and you start typing. Okay. See, here I have made a mistake. Right. Now I want to delete this. Okay. What will I do? I will take my cursor there, press it and I will press the backspace key. Okay, it's deleted, right? Wherever I want to make changes in the document, I will simply take my mouse pointer there, I will press it and I will make the changes. Okay. In the same way you can insert the text also. Okay. You want to start writing from here, you will place the cursor and you will start writing. We want to start typing. I have started typing, है ना? Wherever you will place the cursor, from there your typed text will appear. Okay? Now you want to move the text. What is moving the text? How you move something from one place to another? You simply have to select the text. To make any changes in the document, first step is selecting. Okay, select the text. Okay, till here you want to select. Suppose I want to move the whole paragraph. Okay, I will select it. Now I want to cut it. How can you cut the text? Here, can you see in the options of home, this cut, you will cut it. Okay, it's cut. Now it's no more here. है ना? You want to move it somewhere na, so first you will have to cut the text, then you will paste it somewhere. Now you want to paste it here in the next line. Wherever your browser will be, there only your text will be pasted. Okay, after pasting it, you will See this paste option. When you will click on this, your text will be pasted here. Okay, the text, when you cut the text, it is copies in the clipboard. Okay, and wherever you paste it, you can paste it like this. There is one more way to cut and paste the text. Shortcut key, like you want to cut this text. How will you cut this text? In a shortcut method, you will simply press Ctrl plus X, Ctrl and X together. It's cut. Now you want to paste it here. Okay, so I will press Ctrl V. Ctrl V is the shortcut for pasting and Ctrl X is the shortcut for cutting. Okay, if you want to cut the text, select the text and press Ctrl X. Or if you want to paste the text, select the text and press Ctrl V. It will be pasted to a new location. Okay, and if you want to copy the text, what is copying? You copy the answers from other students in the exam. What do? You just copy as the answers are written by your friends. है ना? You copy their answers. They are written in your friend's copy also, and same as that are written in your copy also. Right? So this is copying na, writing the same text again. Now if you have to write the same text again, what will you do? What will you do? You will simply copy it and paste it on the location. You want to copy this text? I want to copy this text. Okay, so I will press here copy. See, this is present in the home options. In the ribbon, see in the ribbon copy. I will copy it. It is copied. Now wherever I want to paste it, I will paste it there. Now I will place my cursor there and I will press paste. See, it's pasted. Okay, and it is present on this place also. From where I have copied it, it is present here. But when we have cut the text was no more on the original position. See, select the text and control. What was the shortcut key for cutting? Ctrl plus X. I have cut it. Now it has disappeared from here, right? When you cut the text, it is no more present on the original place. But when you copy the text, it remains in the original place as well as on the new place where you paste it. Okay. So this is the difference between copying and cutting the text from in moving and copying. Okay. Control C is used to copy the text and Control V is used to paste the text. Control X is used to cut the text. Okay. So these are the shortcut keys. Okay. Now we want to learn how to delete the text. How will you delete the text? Simply place the cursor here and delete it. Okay. A web browser, I want to delete web browser, press the backspace key. Okay, I am pressing the backspace key, it's deleted. One more way is there to delete the text. Simply select the text and press backspace or delete key. In both the ways, the text will be deleted. One way is simply take your cursor there and press the backspace or delete key. Delete key will delete the alphabets or characters from the right side and backspace will delete the characters from the left side. Okay, if you will press backspace here, this axis will be removed. If you will press delete, this the will be deleted. Okay, let's see. I am pressing delete key. Okay, see the is going right, so it is deleting the characters from the right side, and when I will press backspace, see it is deleting the characters from the left side. Understood how to delete the text? Okay, let's move to undoing and redoing. Now I want to undo whatever I have deleted. I want to write access again. Instead of writing it again, I will simply press the undo button. Where is the undo button? It is in the quick access toolbar. See, whatever I have deleted is coming back. है ना? Everything is back. I have deleted this web browser now. Web browser is a software, so it is back. I have pressed the undo button. And what is the shortcut for undo? Ctrl Z. If you will press Ctrl Z, it will work as undo. I am deleting this or a backspace. Now I will press Ctrl plus Z. See, undo. हो गया ना? Or a came back. So the shortcut for undo is Ctrl plus Z. Write all the shortcuts in one place on a notebook. Okay. Shortcut for cut, copy, paste, undo, redo, everything. All the shortcuts that I will tell you, write them in one place. so that you do not forget them. Okay, and try using the shortcuts while working on the system. So this is, so have you understood what is undoing? And the shortcut for undo is Ctrl plus Z. Now I want to redo it. See, I again want to cancel the undo changes. Again I want to delete this or a. How will I delete? I will simply redo it. Okay. So it is again redone. है ना? You can undo and redo from here. And what is the shortcut for redo? Ctrl plus Y. If you want to redo by using the shortcut method, what will you do? You will simply click Ctrl plus Y. Okay. Again I want to undo, I will press this. I want to redo, I will press this. Okay. Have you understood undo and redo? It is very convenient in MS Word to edit your document, because you do not have to do the things again and again. If you do anything by mistake, you simply cancel the changes. Okay. I want to add a heading. I want to write web browser. I'll caps lock on web browser. See, heading हो गई. Now I will select it. Increase its size, change the font. I can change the color from here, whatever color I wish to choose. I have choose the red color. See, all the changes have appeared, right? These are the options for editing. Okay. If I want to write this pointwise, I will write here. Okay. See, points ban gaye. Okay. I want to change the margins. If I want to change the margins, what I will do? I will simply change them. I have written it this way. I want to all the text to appear from the left side. I will press this. All the text will start from left side. Okay. There is so much in MS Word that you can do with your text. Now, first of all, let's delete this. Can you see red and green wavy lines in the text? Here a green wavy line is there, here red wavy line is there, red, green. Can you see? What does these indicates? Red wavy line indicates that there is a spelling error in the word or the text. Okay, and green wavy line shows that there is a grammatical error. MS Word also shows you that where you are wrong, where you have written the wrong spelling, where you have done a grammatical mistake, so that you can correct it. And it not only shows you, but it also shows you the options, what will be the correct spelling, so that you can see and change. Okay. So first way to change or to check the spelling is you just see the red wavy line, right click on the word and see, and spellings are shown, है ना? Correct spelling is browser. You can even choose the correct spelling or ignore it. If you want to ignore all the spelling mistakes, you can ignore all the spelling mistakes. You can auto correct, वो अपने आप से correct कर देगा. Okay? All these things can be done. So first way is this. You just choose from this drop down menu. See, the spelling is correct now, है ना? And here again a red wavy line, that means spelling is wrong. Allows you to, इसमें मैंने एक में लिख दिया ना, so this is wrong, है ना? Now I want to change it. Other way is you just see in the review tab. Where is this? Is the review tab. In the ribbon, when you will click it, all the commands of review tab will appear, है ना? Proofing. See, this is in proofing. You can click on spelling and grammar. ठीक है? Proofing. First of all review, then proofing, then spelling and grammar. See here, suggestions में देखो, you or space, then 2 is written. This is the correct way of writing U2, है ना? So I will select it. Okay? And I will click on change. Close. See. हो गया सही? U2. Now it's no more in the red wavy line. Right? Next, this green wavy line, what does this indicate? That here is a grammatical error. I will right click, all the grammatical errors are appeared. See the first one, full stop. Full stop se pehle I have given space. It is wrong. You need not give space. This was the error. It has corrected it. Now here is the green wavy line. Let's see the other way of checking the grammar. Okay. Here is the red. Here is the green wavy line. What I will do in the review tab, proofing, and again check spelling and grammar. See suggestions mein there is no space after a and before comma. Okay, this is the suggestion. I will change it. Okay, see it is changed now. So is it correct? Have you understood how to check the spellings and grammar? Which wavy line indicates what? Red wavy line indicates spelling errors and green wavy line indicates grammar mistakes. Okay. Next, one more very interesting option in Word, MS Word, is thesaurus. What is thesaurus? Thesaurus is a feature in MS Word that allows you or that helps you to improve your vocabulary. If there is a word, like there is any word, मान लो allows ही is a word, okay, and you do not want to use allows again and again, or you want to use some other word similar to allow, okay. So what will you do? First step is you have to simply select the word that you want to find synonym of. Okay, I have selected allows. Then in the review tab, click on the thesaurus. See, a number of synonyms have appeared. I will select the one of my choice. See, lets, permits, agrees, consents. All these are these words with same meanings. I will select this permits, and I will click on the drop down menu and I will select insert. See, it is inserted. Allows is replaced with permits. That permits you to access the entire information available on the web. So have you understood what is the use of thesaurus? Thesaurus helps you to improve your vocabulary. You can use synonyms and antonyms from the drop down menus. Okay. Have you understood about all the changes that you can do in MS Word? Now you want to save this document. How will you save your document? The saving is very important in MS Word or in any software. If you are working on the system, before closing the document, you have to save it, okay? Otherwise, all your data will be lost. Computer, when you work on the computer, the memory is saved in the temporary memory, okay? And when you shut the computer down without saving the document, all the data will be lost. So, for saving it, you have to click on File, Save As option is coming, and wherever you want to select, select the place. I want to save it on the desktop. File name web browser, and it is saving in Word document form. I will press the save option and it's saved. Okay, now I will, whenever I will have to open this document, I can open it. You can save it anywhere. And if you make any changes in the document, like any changes, and if you want to, then when you will close it without saving it, it will automatically prompt you to save. It will ask you whether you want to save or not save the changes. If I will say it to save the changes, it will save. If I will say don't save, it will not save it. Okay, I am saying don't save. Closed. Now what was the name of our document? Web browser. See, here is the web browser. I can double click and open it. See, the same document. Okay, so before closing any document or any program, you have to save the changes first. Okay,
so have you understood now what are the things that we can do in MS Word? How you will edit your text? You all have to do this at your home with the text that you guys have typed. Okay, you will type your text and do all the modifications in it. Okay. Now, here is an assessment for you. You have to tell me, you have to answer these two questions. First one is, what is the use of thesaurus option? We have learned now. Today we have done this in the practical lab. So you have to answer this. Next is, how are undo and redo options useful in MS Word? Pause the video, take your time and write the answers in your notebook. I hope you have written. The answers, now let's study them. So first question is, what is the use of thesaurus option? What you do with thesaurus? Thesaurus helps you to improve your vocabulary, right? See different synonyms and antonyms with that word. If you are typing a word good many a time, it will not look good na, to read it again and again the same word. So what you can do, you can add some other word in place of good, right? So if you do not remember the word that can be used in place of good, what you will do? You will use the thesaurus option, है ना? You can insert some other word, right? Next is, how are undo and redo options useful in MS Word? What are undo and redo options? With undo options, you can cancel the changes, na? Like you have done a change and then you want to cancel it. What you will do? You will undo it. And if you want to make the change again the same one, then you will do redo. So using undo and redo options, you can cancel and uncancel the changes. है ना? This is the usefulness of undo and redo in MS Word, right? So have you understood both the questions? Thesaurus improves your grammar. Okay? It provides you a list of synonyms and antonyms that you can choose from. Okay? And undo and redo options allows you to cancel and uncancel the changes. Now, your homework is, you have to solve brain developer exercises of this chapter, editing text in MS Word. Okay? In the next video, we will discuss brain developer exercises. Okay? I will discuss, but before that, you have to do the exercises on your own. Okay? That's all for today. Keep learning, keep growing. Thank you.